Adam Chris from MyMMANews.com, being joined by Elvin Brito, who's set to take on Kaleb Harris for their second showdown. It's going down January 29th at BKFC Fight Night Jackson, but this time it'll be for the vacant BKFC welterweight strap. Before I get ahead of myself, I got to thank my guest for joining me. Elvin, it's been 10 months since we last spoke. How's it going, brother? How you feeling, man?
Yeah, been working, man, working. Been getting ready for a title fight for a long time, so now the opportunity's coming up. You know, it's going to be a great way to start the year, big title fight, and we're ready. We're ready for it.
And, you know, a lot of things happened to make this title fight happen. I've been listening to all your interviews you've been doing. I know you thanked your man Julian Lane for making it happen, but it's been a long time coming for you. But since it's finally gotten to take place, it's finally getting to happen. How does it feel that the welterweight strap is within grasp?
It feels like Providence. It's just it was something that was meant to happen, and God gave us this opportunity, and now it's my turn to do my part and go all the way.
So first, I got to ask, man, my buddy Eric Kowal, I know you know him. He always asks me to ask you whenever we have a conversation. How's our guy Poncho, the jungle leader, the member mascot? How's our guy Poncho doing?
The man himself, yeah, he's doing good. He's gotten bigger somehow.
He's gotten bigger.
Yes, and he's pumping out them kids. You know, he's doing a great job being a stud. You know, he's the boss, and you know we still play our headbutting games. You know, but he's still a big part of the spirit that we got going on. That ghost spirit of just doing what we want.
Yeah,
so
man.
It's awesome.
So I heard you talking on our guys, the Mike and Miss show. I heard you talking with them about the inflation in Puerto Rico going up, and I know you have big plans for the jungle camp. I mean, Britt, you got the Beltrans out there right now. You got Britton, you got Joey, you got all those guys. You got so many people coming out to train with you guys. Where are we at this juncture of expanding jungle fight or jungle camp?
The jungle camp is in the works right now. The jungle camp is not necessarily a place. We have several places that we go to. It's pretty much the work that we do out here is the jungle camp. We do have a location already like cleared for it, and we're working on getting the materials after this fight to at least get the roof going. But it's the work is getting done. It takes time. We're hoping by next year it gets done. We're still going to be out here doing class work no matter what, and we're hoping to at least get the roof going because I have to finish my house.
Right.
Once I have my house done, then that frees up more time and more money for me to invest because I got to make that final push. I'm trying to get my house done this summer. So once I make that final push, then we're going to go all out in the jungle camp. But we're still out here in the jungle doing some really beastly work, you know, getting it in. And it's been great, man. It's been a great experience. We've had some beasts out here in the jungle, really, and it's been helping me out. It's been real reciprocal. We're all helping each other out, making each other better fighters. So I get to start the year with a bang, and I'm going to show the best version of myself ever.
You know what I love about everybody venturing down to your camp to get the work in, and it seems like with boxing or bare knuckle boxing still being in its infancy stages, people are still kind of getting the understanding of how to train for it. Whereas my man Elvin Brito, everybody's going down to the Puerto Rican home to get the work in with you. You guys are feeding off of each other. It's almost become like the pinnacle of where the bare knuckle fighters are meeting, getting to exchange information. So what draws the masses down to Puerto Rico to train with all of you guys right there in the jungle?
I think it's just the spirit that we carry, you know, and the mentality. I think it's a huge thing, and the environment. You know, it's like you feel it when you're out here. It's hard to, you know, it's hard to explain it, but when you're out here, you feel it. You understand that like this is something that like it's a championship training, and bare knuckle is still a new sport. We don't have it all figured out. We have our own method and our own approach that we still perfecting. I fight different every time because I'm not satisfied. I'm not okay. I got it. I'm still striving for more. Still looking for have an edge always over my opponent. And for me, bare knuckle is a game of minutia. It's the little things that make a big difference. It's the things that the regular fan that's looking at the fights doesn't see. but the fighter that's in there with you feels, and that to me, that's a huge part of bare knuckle, and that's what we were focused on, and we focused on the cardio, the specific conditioning for bare knuckle. It's not a boxing match. It's not a 12-round fight. It's 5, 10. It's a huge sprint from beginning to end. If whatever game plan you have to have the conditioning to perform it. But whatever game plan you have, it's gonna have to be. You're gonna have to work. You don't win by dancing around or being defensive. You win by being offensive, taking the offense, taking the stage, taking the middle, and even if you are moving, you have to take the mode. You have to have that ring control, show that you're in control of the time. So we all fight different. We all have our different approaches, and that's what's great. Having different guys come out here, we all feed off each other, and we little things we pick up the timing and the methods, and everybody's got something to bring to the table. We're just lucky that we've been having how do you say it? We've been having all these guys come down here. We're getting all this different people sharing all this information, all these high class guys, and all working hard, because really at the end of the day, it's the hard work that pays off. And we've had some of the hardest working guys out here working with us, and we always try to push the pace. And we try to make the difference between training for a bare knuckle fight, because MMA is a grueling sport, and training for MMA is grueling, and boxing is a sport, and MMA, the training for it is grueling, and so is for bare knuckle. But bare knuckle is a different set of skills, the different timing, the speed, the pace. It's not boxing. So just being able to, when that bell rings, you know what needs to be done, and you know what makes a champion.
So this being your second time fighting him, and you just transitioned me so good there, was you talk about how much you've grown in each and every fight, and you've grown immensely since your last fight with Kaleb. So obviously everybody's going to fight with everybody. I'm sorry. Everybody's going to gain experience. Everybody's going to get better as they fight, but you've grown so immensely in the past 2 fights from the time with Kaleb. How is this fight going to be any different?
What's up? I'm sorry. What
You're fine, brother. You're probably. I said you've grown so immensely since the last time you and Kaleb fought, and obviously he's grown too. But I mean, from each and every fight, from the last time we talked, from the last time you and Kaleb fought, you've grown. You've picked up the pace. The cardio, everything. You've picked up your punches, your output. So how is this fight going to be different than the first fight? Is my question.
Well, he wasn't fighting the champion the first time he fought. He was fighting a very good, skilled, smart fighter who was trying to use his skills to put money in his pocket. And who saw bare knuckle as a great opportunity to do it, because for me, bare knuckle was easy. Now he's fighting a champion who wants to be the champion, who needs this win to clear the path for the future, for the jungle camp, for my family, for my house, for everything. And he's fighting a different animal, and it's going to be a different spirit. And I know he's really hot guy. He's going to be real, there's going to be a lot of passion in there with me, and I'm going to be just cold tundra just coming in to just snuff everything out.
Now, obviously, this is a long time coming. How does this fight, how does that title and the championship, how does it change your life?
Well, it doesn't change anything for me, really. It's just, I feel like a champion anyway. It's just,
of course.
Pretty much, it's the titles for the fans, for other people. It's gonna, one thing that's gonna do for me, which I'm really happy for because I am a fighter, is gonna give me opportunities to fight more. And that always puts a smile on my face. Now, once I get that belt, and I'm not looking past Kaleb, when I get that belt, I now they have to keep me busy. I have to fight. I have to defend that belt, and that's what I need. I need to keep staying busy. I've been having trouble staying busy. Anybody who's seen me fight knows that I could pump out back fights, no problem. I haven't really taken any major injuries in my last 4 fights, so I'm ready to I'm ready for the future.
Yeah.
But right now we're living in the moment, which is it's Kaleb, and that belt is not going to change me. It doesn't change the person that I am. It doesn't change the work that I do with my ethic. It's not, I'm not. It's not something that I'm not putting on a pedestal or glorifying it. It's just it's a natural course. This is the reward that we get for all the work that we do, getting that belt.
So you saying that the last time you and Kaleb fought, you were fighting because you saw some opportunity in bare knuckle. You saw a way to put some money in your pocket. Now he's fighting a different person, a champion. When was that change in character, in personality, in your persona that changed and made that click that this is your venture, this is your path, you're meant to be the champ of this sport?
Well, as I've been winning, I've been doing good, but really just this whole jungle camp thing, having all these guys come down here, high level guys. And there was especially when we first started, there was a lot of situations where you have to answer the call, and that's really what makes the difference between a champion and just a regular person is the champion always answers the call, whether they want to or not, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant, whether, no matter, we're always there to answer the call. And for you to be a champion, you have to lead by example. You have to be able to, the proof is in the pudding. In fighting, you can only talk so much about what you do. At some point, you got to show it. And we've learned that we can show it. And my fighting ability has kind of met up with my expectation of myself. And I've been growing more and more as a fighter through my training. And when you're training with when you're doing the type of training that we're doing, it is the training that champions do.
And with some of the best of the sport right now, honestly, you're training with some of the best of the sport.
Yeah. And so it was pretty much just me answering the call and kind of like stop making excuses, stop having, because everybody's always got an excuse. Stop making excuses, stop having justifications for your fears, and just go all in and have self-belief and understand that I do have the abilities to beat anybody in the world at 165. And ever since then, I've been performing. I mean, ever since I fought Kaleb, when I fought Brad, it was a whole different fight. And my last fight was a whole different fight. And we've been showing the grit that it takes to be a bare knuckle fighter. And I really do believe that I do have a perfect combination to be a champion in this sport. And I mean, all reigns come to an end, but it's gonna be a hard time getting me off that top. We're gonna be there. We plan on being there for a while, and we're gonna prove why we're the best in January.
It's like your guy, the Juggernaut, says there ain't no champ unless Elvin Brito says so.
No, there's no champ. Like Kaleb wants to be the champ. He wants to be the champ, but he can't be the champ unless he beats me. He knows that, so he has to beat me. So it's smart for him to take this fight. He has to take this fight. It makes sense. Anybody aspiring to be the champion has to beat me. I'm the guy to beat, and we're gonna show why in January. We got a lot of work, a lot of stuff to show.
Without giving too much of the game plan, obviously the magic's going to happen on the night. But how do you see this fight going from start to finish? I know you said you're going to make the referee's job difficult. You want to make it agonizing for him. How's this fight going to? How's it going to go start to finish?
Well, I always say the same thing with every opponent. It really depends on what my opponent does. It depends on what my opponent does. I'm the kind of guy that feeds off my opponent. I always try to manipulate the psychology, and so it really depends on what fights Kaleb is bringing to me. But I am going to be prepared for anything that he brings, whether he tries to be technical and fails, or whether he tries to come out here and come right out the bat and put the pressure on me and make it an ugly fight, or if things turn bad out the fight, I get dropped right out as soon as the bell rings. I'll be ready to stand back up and do what I need to do. But I have to finish Kaleb. I have to beat him undeniably. So the only way I could do that is with my hands. I have to put it on him, and I have to show that I'm the best fighter at 165. And I'm gonna defend my space in the bare knuckle. And that ring, well, no matter where it goes, it could be Miami, or we could be in his hometown. When I'm in that ring, that space is mine, and that's what we're gonna try to do.
Do you have a particular round you anticipate or you see the fight stopping?
No, Kelly's tough. Maybe I would see maybe third round. That's usually when I start turning it up.
So if you don't mind, I know some couple of the fights they've been announced, so I have to get your take on it. Obviously, you headline in the card, but there's some massive fights that've been announced on this card. So we got Bobo Abanian and Alan Belcher. Who's your take in that fight? Who are you picking?
That's I mean, Alan Belcher looked great in his last fight, but Bobo, he's a lot better than a lot of people give him credit for. I've trained with Bobo. He's a great boxer. He's got massive power, and he's going to be a test for Alan. So it's a toss-up fight. I'm rooting for Bobo because he's to be my training partner, but that's a toss-up. I'm definitely going to be watching that one. I'm going to be peeking over the side.
It's going to be a fun one, man. What about Quentin Hero Henry and Chris Golden Glove Sara? What do you think about that one?
Chris Vince, he's trained with me before here in Puerto Rico.
Yep.
Chris and Quentin is an awesome bare knuckle character, and this is an opportunity for both of them. They both need to. This is pretty much like a do or die fight for both of them. They get to show what they're really made of. And I want to see who bounces back and comes up on top on this one. I don't want to make any decision, but I want to see who bounces on top.
The only prediction I have for that fight is that it's not going the entire round, or it's not going the whole distance. Not at all.
No, it shouldn't. It should be violent.
Yo, that's for certain. So Ryan Jones and Brandon Johnson, that's the last one I got for you. What do you think about that fight?
Which one? Sorry.
Brandon Johnson versus our guy Ryan Jones.
Ryan Jones versus who?
Brandon Johnson.
I don't know. I would have to look pictures. I don't even know if I know those guys by name.
Fair enough. We got Chris, we got Quentin, and we got Bobo and Alan. That'll be good enough for us. So you're planning on your.
Is Joe fighting in the card? I thought Joe was fighting on that card.
Joe Elmore?
Yeah, that's what I
heard rumors, but I was looking at the official card. I didn't see Joe's name on there. But I do know that obviously that with a lot of the rumors speculating and a lot of the names getting tossed up, once you respectively win that title, I've heard that that's probably going to be the next up. A lot of talk about you and Joe Elmore being a fantastic banging a fight. Couldn't say any different. Would love to watch that fight, but I got my eyes set on you and Kaleb first, clearly.
Yeah, being killed first, but yeah, that's the main event for sure.
Oh my gosh!
And that one's gonna be awesome. And I love Joe. He's like a personality, He's I can't wait. That's gonna be a great one.
Yeah. But you got your work cut out for you, man. It's going to be an excellent night, and it's going to be a long time coming and a culmination for Elvin Brito, man. So final stanza for you. How can fans keep up with you on social media as far as sponsors go, all your fans? Any shout outs for my man Elvin Brito?
Well, if you want to get a hold of me, Instagram is bare knuckle bandito with underscores, and you can find me Elvin Brito on Facebook, and Goat Agency, they take care of me. Go Fight Management, they're my people. Got Scallywag, Stripes Bar and Grill, Salmorejo, Danny's Supermarket. I got a whole bunch of hometown crowd guys. Monavo Tools, all these guys. I got a whole crew of guys from Puerto Rico. La Valla. We got so many guys from here from Monavo that want to step up and be part of this. So I just want to thank all my people here in Monavo, all my training partners, Joey and Britton, that are here helping me out, and Lorenzo, they helped me out before his last fight too. We're out here getting it, and And I'll see you guys January. It's gonna be fun.
That's it, man. Well, I thank you for your time. Go enjoy your New Year's, brother. Happy New Year's, and all the best, man. Good luck on January 29th for that BKFC welterweight strap.
Yeah, keep your eyes open.
All right, there he goes, Elvin Brito. He will be taking on Kaleb Harris in their second fight. It's going down January 29th for the BKFC strap. You can catch it on BKFC app. And for my man, Elvin Brito, keep it locked to MyMMANews.com for all your fight news needs.